Plus Emre Can is still undecided over his future, and Antoine Griezmann to Liverpool odds take a plunge. It's all in this latest edition of Liverpool Transfer News. Naby Keita sits out training round 2-3. RB Leipzig's Naby Keita is in the headlines again after sitting out a training session as Liverpool's bid to sign him in January ramps up. Despite coach Ralph Hasenhüttl insisting the club has no reason to sell earlier than agreed, the Liverpool Echo reports the Reds are set to open discussions to fast-track the move. A prime Jurgen Klopp targets Keita is set to arrive at Anfield in the off-season, but Liverpool are hoping to push it through 6 months early after the £142 million sale of Philippe Coutinho to Barcelona. According to the Echo, Keita is keen to complete his move in January, with German press reporting a £13 million markup will be demanded. Liverpool had already agreed a £58 million deal for Keita, with the fee rising to £67 million should Leipzig qualify for the Champions League. Liverpool have yet to be quoted a price by Leipzig, who remain reluctant to let Keita move early. Edwards to hold discussions with Rangnick to see if an agreement can be reached. LFC https://t.cox from 3A5U7. James Pearce at James Pearce January 11, 2018. Yet according to German football expert Rafa Honigstein, the Bundesliga club has no reason to sell. I'm sure that Liverpool have asked Leipzig that very same question, he told BBC 5 Live. I think Leipzig would find it very unattractive to make the deal now. They're in the chase for the Champions League. They need Keita on the pitch rather than an extra fee. I mean, how much can Liverpool realistically offer them to make that deal another 6 months in advance? I mean, it's done. They've paid them to do a deal in 12 months and now they want to bring it forward another 6 months. I think that's very, very difficult. Reading between the lines with how the Coutinho deal has been reported, Liverpool seem to think there is at least a possibility, or it is at least worth trying to go back to Leipzig. But from a Leipzig perspective, I think it's going to be very hard to do the deal. I just don't see what's in it for them. Yet Keita has fueled speculation by sitting out Thursday morning's training session, with Bild saying he lacked energy and enthusiasm, while Sky in Germany labeled it reserved, almost grumpy. Today's training session, Monaco's Lemar stance SOFTENSAS. Monaco have again dropped a hint that Thomas Lemar could leave in January, as a French football expert confirms the Reds are well and truly in the hunt for his signature. Despite previously stating Monaco had no reason to sell mid-season, coach Leonardo Jardim has dropped a hint the France superstar could leave this month. Today, the market is open. You know how crazy the market is. Jardim said, things happen that even a club like Monaco cannot say no to. It happened to Liverpool with Coutinho to Barcelona. Things are as they are. The numbers today are incredibly big. Everything can change. The things I can say today are not true tomorrow. France's midfielder Thomas Lemar. Source AFP. In the last 2 transfer windows, last summer and this winter, the numbers have gone up enormously. I still want to keep Lemar if I stay here for 10 years. I want Lemar to stay with me for 10 years. He's young, he can still play for 10 years. He has a lot of qualities. I like him a lot. The Jardim quotes Carmes French football expert Julien Laurens told ESPN FC Lemar is the Reds' #1 target. He is very good and he could go to Liverpool, Laurens said. I think they have clearly identified him as the replacement for Philippe Coutinho. The thing is, as of today, Monaco haven't received any offer from Liverpool or from Arsenal, who are also interested in Lemar to replace Alexis Sanchez when he does go. For Monaco, their position is pretty simple. It makes no sense for us to sell now. Our strategy is not to sell our big-name players in January. We wait for the summer where we can get more money for them, especially when it's a World Cup. Yet if France win the World Cup with Lemar as a starter, then his price will go up €304,050 million just after the World Cup. So for them, they're saying it makes no sense. If Liverpool come with a huge offer that they can't say no to, then of course they won't say no and they'll take it. I still think Lemar would be great at Liverpool and Klopp would be the perfect coach for him to improve even more. Griezmann-Mahrez links emerge. While it's quite clear that Lemar and Keita are the main transfer targets for Liverpool, that hasn't stopped other publications getting in on the act to pump up some interest in big-name signing options. Incredibly, the Express have claimed Riyad Mahrez is in talks with Liverpool, despite respected beat writers claiming the Reds have no interest in the player. According to the Express exclusive, Mahrez has started discussions with Liverpool chiefs but has his heart set on a move to Arsenal, having just bought a house in London. Cynical rumour mill followers will perhaps see this as a ploy by the Algerian's representatives to push Arsenal into action by circulating headlines about rival clubs being interested. Atletico Madrid's French forward Antoine Griezmann gestures. Source AFP. Meanwhile, betting odds have plunged as Liverpool are now favourites to sign Atletico Madrid superstar Antoine Griezmann. Sky Bet's odds for Griezmann's transfer have seen Liverpool plummet to $4.50 in the market to sign the Frenchman, who has a £89 million release clause in his contract. Meanwhile, Barcelona and Manchester United both sit at $15 to sign Griezmann in January, despite being heavily linked in the past. Griezmann remains a $1.25 bet to remain at Atletico until the end of the season. Sturridge price set collates. The first hurdle in Daniel Sturridge's exit from Liverpool has been cleared, with the player informing club hierarchy of his desire to leave in January. The Liverpool Echo reports Sturridge, 28, wants to seek regular game time elsewhere in a bid to make England's World Cup squad, and the Reds are prepared to let him go, but only for the right price. That valuation has been set at £30 million, $51.5 million for the striker, who has attracted interest from Southampton and West Ham after falling behind Roberto Firmino and Dom Solanke in the pecking order. While there has been loan interest from Inter Milan for Sturridge, the Echo reports Liverpool are only considering a sale, unless there is a hefty loan fee on the table. Liverpool's Daniel Sturridge has fallen behind Roberto Firmino in the pecking order. Source AFP. Meanwhile, Emre Can is yet to decide his future after agreeing contract terms with Italian giants Juventus. The Liverpool Echo states, sources close to the player say he is yet to make a final decision as he ponders a lucrative offer from the Serie A outfit. The German can move on a free transfer at the end of the season but is still in talks with Liverpool over an extension, but has remained adamant he still wants to win a trophy with the Reds. First of all, there are still many games with Liverpool to concentrate on, but I hope to be able to stay healthy and go to the World Cup in the summer. Can said in the club's official matchday program, "We have been in a good way and we want to try to continue winning as many games as possible, and hopefully that can mean having a good run in the FA Cup as well as the Premier League and the Champions League. We want to win a trophy. We are full of belief that winning a title is something this squad is capable of achieving, and we will give our best." Youngsters on the move from Liverpool Academy product Cameron Brannagan has confirmed his permanent move to League One side Oxford United on a 3.5-year deal. The 21-year-old, who joined the Reds as a 5-year-old and made his first team debut in 2015, made 8 appearances for his boyhood club but has moved in search of regular game time. Also on the move is under-23 midfielder Matty Virtue, on loan with League Two's Notts County, while under-23 captain Corey Whelan joined Yeovil Town, both deals until the end of the season. Finally, Championship promotion hopefuls Bristol City are moving quickly to sign winger Ryan Kent on loan. According to Sky Sports, Kent ended his loan stint with Bundesliga club Freiburg due to limited game time and is also on the radar of Sheffield United.